everybody, Dr. Eric Plasker here. Welcome to the Family Practice and 100-Year Lifestyle TV. And yes, I am here in the great, historically wonderful state of Wisconsin with the Chiropractic Society of Wisconsin at an incredible seminar, but it's a landmark event actually, isn't it? So let's start with you, El Presidente, Dr. Jay LaGuardia. Tell us what's going on here in Wisconsin, because chiropractors everywhere, what's happening here is very, very important. Tell us about it.
Our organization is about 2 years old. This is the first event that we've put on, incredibly successful. We decided, a group of us about 2.5 years ago, that the state needed a new direction. We've kind of lost our way in the state of Wisconsin. We started to go in a path that wasn't about chiropractic or chiropractic patients. So we looked at it and said, what can we do to affect change? We tried to affect the change from inside out. It wasn't effective. So which is
very admirable, I must say.
Well, we felt that if you're going to be the change, let's see what we can do to make it happen. When that wasn't a successful route, we had to take actions into our hands. So that's when the CSW was formed, with the idea and the concept that chiropractic needs to be open and freely accessible to anyone, including the chiropractors who were being excluded from the state. They weren't getting access. The doctors in the state didn't have access to good associates or be able to transition their practice to new associates or potential people who want to buy their practices. So it was affecting all aspects of business and running the practice of chiropractic. Number two is that it was affecting our ability to deliver quality service to our patients, because what was being done is chiropractic wasn't being promoted within the state. Our focus was outside,
it was being restricted
not
within
inside.
the state. Actually, not only not promoted, but it was being restricted. There was a stranglehold.
Absolutely. And the historical past of chiropractic in this state is so rich and fruitful, and we were losing our way. And we decided, you know what, enough is enough. We're getting back to our past, we're getting back to our roots, grounded in our philosophy, so we can get back to true vitalism and true chiropractic.
It's awesome, and the energy here is amazing. And what I love about what you said about getting back to our roots, that's a very important component in it, but not by compromising the present and the future.
Correct.
Actually taking the roots of what we have and building on those roots to make chiropractic more accessible to the people of Wisconsin in a relevant way in the present and in the future. And speaking of storied past, Pam, you obviously come from a very storied history of chiropractic. The Stuckey family has been incredible for chiropractic. Talk to us about what this means to you to be involved here and to see this revitalization of chiropractic in the state of Wisconsin.
Well, what it means to me, I grew up obviously in chiropractic, and coming to seminars like this, DE, for those that remember DE seminars and such, and this actually had the feeling, the energy of all those seminars I grew up going to. And I was so pleased, and my father, who obviously cannot be with us today, he's passed, would be so proud of the CSW and what they stand for. So
yeah, he would be. And I got to tell you, for me, it was an honor to be able to come here and be a keynote for you and to be a part of, really from the beginning. I think that's why I'm so passionate about working with the state of Wisconsin and CSW, because once you launched, it was myself, and I know Dr. Reekman came up here and supported it big time, and to see the momentum happening because you guys on the ground, all of you here working hard, people that are been in practice for a little bit of time, right, Wade? Because you've been in practice in the state of Wisconsin for how long now?
20 years.
20 years. And how could that be? You're only like 25 years old.
Many of us know I'm not 25 years old. I grew up with chiropractic, and just from a holistic standpoint. And so my experience has always been chiropractic is a foundational piece to healthcare. It's a foundational piece to families being well and staying well. And as Jay said, our association was not moving in that direction previously. And so when this was started, it is literally a grassroots movement back towards the truth about what it is we do as chiropractors, allowing access into our state. We all love practicing and taking care of families, and people just need to have an awareness of chiropractic. So we love the movement that's going on, and actually we're all compelled to do it. Everyone in this group and many of others, and we have a huge founding membership, a great board of directors that is focused on what it is we need to accomplish, how to create relationships, it's just fun to be part of this.
And to see the relationships is extraordinary. I mean, you had a senator here, a key senator here, who was representing and supporting CSW's position for chiropractic.
Senator Petrowski.
Senator Petrowski, who's doing a great job for us, and attracting chiropractors, like you say, from a membership standpoint. I mean, we have standing with us Dr. Brian, who was the other association
WCA.
member for a while, right? And 17 years not participating, not being involved, but supporting that because you felt like it was the right thing to do. And now coming over to CSW, why the change?
Well, you know, the idea of a new association here really kind of bothered me because we have so many associations, but no one really in the same playing field. And so, do you know, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. But after looking into what CSW was doing and their purpose, you know, and the white paper came out a few weeks ago, I believe, right?
Yes.
And the fact that
Which was a very dark day.
Yeah.
WCA, I might add.
The fact that WCA is even thinking about that is really what drew the line for me. I said, you know, chiropractic, you know, the body heals itself with the nervous system. If there's any interference with that, it's not going to work. It's not about the drugs. And that's where I drew the line. And the way this is going, the purpose and the energy that these guys have is phenomenal. So I after 18 years, actually, I have now become a member of CSW.
And showing up and being a part of it, and we certainly appreciate that, and it's so important. And we're attracting, and I love what I love. I say we, I feel like I'm a part of it. I am a part of it.
You are.
No question about it. And attracting people that are been around in the state for a long time, storied people, and young doctors just coming out, Lona, getting engaged and involved. And I know you've been very involved from the beginning with CSW. It's one of the ways that you and I met, and I'm really proud of you being involved. Why should the younger chiropractors, this younger generation, because it is not just about the storied past, it is about the present and the future.
Correct.
Why should the younger chiropractors be stepping in and getting involved?
Well, there's multiple reasons. I think number one, we have to look at what this organization has done for new chiropractors already in just 2 years.
We're allowing them in the state,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, and you know, we even had people showing up from Minnesota to the seminar this weekend because they couldn't practice in Wisconsin because what the WCA had done, and they just wanted to show their thanks and be here. So, you know, it speaks volumes for where we're going to battle right now. I also think we just need leadership across the board. Doesn't matter how long you've been in practice. So that's one of the things I think as a newer doctor we need to know is like you can make an impact no matter, you know, if you've been in 1 year or, you know, 25 years.
So important point.
Stepping
Thank
up.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's so important what Lona just said, that leadership, and we talked about this Friday night, that it's not just about, you know, leadership doesn't look like the coolest person or whatever. Come on, if you want to step in and do something, you're a leader, because most people aren't, and we need more people stepping up to the plate. Before we wind this up, we cannot not visit the storied history of the state of Wisconsin. I mean, talk to us a little bit about, I know from my perspective personally, coming up here 17 times while I was in school, coming to the Gonstead Clinic, and Dr. Bard, Stuckey, all of those people. Talk to us about why Wisconsin, in my opinion, one of the most important states, and they're all important because you're watching this from every state, but why Wisconsin as such an important state?
Well, when you think about toughness, and you think about bars, and you think about the Gonstead Clinic, and you think about the Stuckey Clinic, it's really where chiropractic is almost rooted in. It's people who had a vision that were willing to step outside themselves and take on this vision, the philosophy of chiropractic, and advance it not just within the state, but nationally and abroad. They had such a powerful feeling that chiropractic was the way. And we have an obligation. We're compelled as an organization to see that forward. As I mentioned last night, chiropractic is, we are blessed to be able to serve in this profession for a short period of time. It is our responsibility to ensure that future generations have the opportunity to practice and prosper. And it's up to us to make sure that that happens. And we believe we're the way. We believe that our vision is clear enough that that's what's going to happen in this state. And we believe with our organization that we will change the direction and forge a great future ahead.
Well, you are already doing it because of great people who are willing, ordinary people stepping up to the plate, becoming extraordinary through taking one step at a time, showing up in their leadership. And I could tell you the family practice, We're proud to be a part of it. 100-Year Lifestyle Affiliates here doing a great job, and just we're going to keep showing up in Wisconsin. You know, if you're in a state that's having some challenges and you're trying to figure some things out, you know what? They have some great insight here. They have some great leadership here. They're actually getting it done, and they're not stopping. They're taking it all the way. So again, it's an honor to be here with you. Thank you so much for...
We're honored to have you, Eric.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Eric, for all you've done
My
and
pleasure.
supporting us this
Yes.
weekend and throughout. And the 100-Year Lifestyle Chiropractic has just been wonderful to us, and thank you for your support.
Thanks
Yes.
for your passion.
My
Thanks
pleasure.
for your work.
Thank you. And as we say in the family practice, we are just getting started.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
everybody.
great. Thank you.
Thank you.